BlackBox uses the ideas of rehumanization and applies them to Black culture. We want to reveal the inherent beauty, power, and love that Black people hold. And the ultimate goal is to restore ourselves, our communities, and the world.
It was really a group of 4 of us coming together to talk about these things. And that grew into more people wanting to talk about them with us, including people who aren't Black, but wanted access to these conversations, wanted a place where they could talk about race and relate and not feel terrified to do so.
We have cut ourselves off from some part of our essential humanity, and that's manifesting in society in some of the pathologies we see in terms of crime, in terms of imprisonment, in terms of health, in terms of human flourishing.
I used to want to fight constantly anything that seemed like it was aimed against me, and the way I thought about things, everything was aimed against me. So there's a different perspective I've taken on since being with these friends in BlackBox.
If I think of me as a little girl, I would have really appreciated seeing and understanding the diversity of what it means to be Black. My power was dependent on something outside of me. Racism to end, white people to understand, to have a certain status, a certain prestige. And then I spent most of my life chasing that.
There's an idea in the culture that power, it can be found from outside of you. What BlackBox actually seeks to do is to show you that all the power that you ever need is found within you.
There's so many things that are taboo for us to actually say as Black people, and like for me as a Black man, like for me to say I'm not oppressed is an automatic cancellation.
These projections are fraught, they're ambivalent in some ways. So in some ways they are, yes, oh man, if we could just have less of those ignorant, violent Black people, society would be better off. But then everyone wants to creep uptown and go to the cabaret in Harlem and dance and experience the culture. So the idea is to straighten out both sets of projections.
So for me, BlackBox is a place where I, as a person of African ancestry, can talk with other Black people as well as people who aren't Black. I think the emphasis on equality, equality, equality just kind of diminishes the reality that we are, in fact, different in many ways.
It really is, I think, a studio project, much like an incubator, developing ideas, books, documentaries, getting into creative projects like art and culture and music.
We're putting together a book. We're actually just about to finish. And for us, one of the underlying ideas in the book is human flourishing.
In your liberation, you're actually contributing to everyone else's liberation around you.
We need diversity within the Black community. We just want you to do you. Just be you. Whatever that is.